And a good day, all of you. Sean Henderson, Pierre the Beverage Ramble, back again with you. Another Beverage Ramble edition. Today, we're looking at from Deschutes, or Deschutes, but it's pronounced Deschutes. Looking at their Fresh Squeeze IPA, 6.5% ABV, an American IPA style. It gets a 94 score, outstanding on Beer Advocate. 3.91 out of 5 on tap. So this is an American, as I said, American IPA style. So I'll go ahead and review it. 6.4%. There it is. Beautiful looking color of this beer here. I saw this at one of the spots I go to get beers. The local Vine. They have a store in, I think they're opening another one. One that's not far from me, Johns Creek. Another one in Marietta. I believe in Marietta. Another store they're opening. I forgot what location that is. But anyway, opening their third store. But they're able to get a lot of different things from a lot of different places. Excuse me, I take that back. They're able to, what's so cool about that place, they have a lot of local stuff and national stuff and international stuff where you can be able to buy the singles, and if you like the singles, you can also buy the 6-pack or the 4-pack or whatever beer that is. So that's a good thing. A very good thing. So here's what the beer looks like. Mouthwateringly delicious IPA gets its flavor from heavy of Citra hops. Mosaic hops, I should say. So this is a beer that I tried. So I've had a couple of things from Deschutes recently. Some of them have been pretty good. Not so much, but some of them overall have been pretty good. So, and I'm trying to think of some of the beers. I can't think of them right now offhand, but they've all been pretty good in my opinion. So, all right, here's what the beer looks like. Nice looking color, beautiful. A lot of head up top. So, let's have at it. Cheers, everybody. The Mosaic hop feel is right there in this. Very piney. A little bitter aftertaste in this beer. Very strong bitter aftertaste. In not in a negative way, a good way. A very good way, but so I love the can design of this, how they squeeze all the hops. Looking at the hops, you can see the two things, they're going to squeeze it all out of it, you know. But there's a very good citrus flavor in this, orange, maybe some grapefruit, maybe some pineapple, maybe a little bit of some of the other orange flavors like satsuma, tangerine, you know, a little lime flavor. But this is a good regular style sessionable. But this doesn't feel like it's sessionable. It feels like it's very more of a going up more imperial because it's, you know, not because of the ABV, but it just the amount of hops that they used in this. Yeah, so this is really good. And I'm sure a lot of you have been watching my channel, seeing like, oh man, this guy's doing a lot of IPA videos. What's going on here? I mean, there are things I find I'm going to review, look at, and check, and take a look because I want to. So to give it that, okay, all right, he's gonna review this, blah 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 blah. But I will say that, like some of you out there, not all, but some of you feel there's sort of an IPA exhaustion or overly exhausted of all these IPAs that are being put out there by some of the breweries, which I totally understand. You know, once you have this sessionable or this imperial or this that, all of them tend to taste the same. And that's pretty much what I'm getting with Deschutes with this one. This reminds me of some other IPAs that are more very tame, kind of a little bit like, okay, I think I've had this style before, or something reminds me of this style before. Sweetwater, or this brewery, or that brewery, depends on what they're using. Like I said, it just seems like we've gone down that rabbit hole already. So, it's good. Food pairings, obviously, 6.4%. Think of maybe some chicken quesadillas. Chicken tacos. Depends on the flavors you're going to use. Maybe some I don't know. Something decent. Something respectable. But anything within that range, because this is just like whoa. It's good. Chicken parm. I think that would probably go well with this. It's very bold, but this one's kind of, like I said, this is a very bold, especially this one. It has a very bold, strong flavor. So, yeah, even sort of a very sugary note to this Deschutes Fresh Squeeze IPA. Very sugary. So, but I think they did a really good job with this. So I'm gonna go the same score. This is gonna be a 9.09 score. So right at A minus. Why won't be overly more than a higher score? Maybe to some people, maybe the bitterness going down the finish, down the end, may turn off a lot of people. It doesn't turn me off, but for some folks, it probably will. So I think that's why I will not go overly 100 or higher. So 8.99 score, so that'd be an A minus for the Deschutes Fresh Squeeze IPA. I think this is a really good IPA. 6.4%, even though it's very low, but still, depends on the foods you're eating with this. A lot of heavy sauces, red sauces like, on top of a chicken parm sandwich, or spaghetti and meatballs, or you're doing some barbecue, because right now, let's just face it, IPAs can basically go with a lot of different foods. Italian foods, barbecue, Asian foods, Korean, whatever that may be. that uses poultry or that uses pork or, anything with some spice or flavor, it would be one of those things that you could say, all right, I could pair an IPA before, lagers, or some folks would say, skip the beer, let me go with wine, whether red or white, so. But for this one, I think this one really hit the park. So I'm gonna go 9.9 score, 9.0, but a 9 score, an A minus for the freshly squeezed IPA by Deschutes. Really good beer. I've had done quite a few reviews from them. Check it out on my channel. You may like it, or you may not. Oh well. John Henderson, Pierre, the Beverage Rambleton. Keep on watching as always. Cheers. Live, laugh, and love. Deschutes Fresh Squeeze IPA. Enjoy.